Eala yields to American Alycia in first round of Australian Open. Eala fought through flashes of brilliance and nerves in her Australian Open debut, but ultimately fell short against hard-serving Alycia 6-0, 3-6, 2-6, on Monday, January 19th, before an energetic crowd in Melbourne. Playing as if she had the home court advantage, Eala fed off the crowd's energy by dominating the opening set before her more experienced yet lower-ranked American opponent gradually found her rhythm and took control of the final two sets. It was an abrupt ending for the 20-year-old Eala, at least in singles, as she had hoped to eclipse her best Grand Slam performance to date, a second-round finish at the U.S. Open last year. The world number 49 Eala fought off 8 breakpoints to hold in the opening game, then used that escape as momentum to clinch the first set. But Parks appeared unperturbed, as the world number 99 slowly took charge of the second set, winning the first 3 games to take the lead. Eala attempted to regain control by leveling the score at 3-all, but Parks asserted herself and claimed the next 3 games to forge a decider. With momentum on her side, Parks broke Eala's opening serve in the third set, and did so again in the pivotal 7th game that served as a turning point of the match. Eala fought gallantly in the 8th game and even earned 2 breakpoints, but a backhand into the net sealed the victory for Parks. Overall, Parks drained 12 aces against 10 double faults and had 40 winners. Her win set up a second-round meeting with 19th seed Karolina Muchova, who downed Jacqueline Christian 6-3, 7-6, 6. Eala, for her part, still has a double match scheduled for Tuesday, January 20th, as she and Brazilian Ingrid Martins clash with Magda Linette and Shuko Ami at 11:30 a.m. Philippine time. Chasing a dream down under, the Eala story at the Australian Open. The sun rose early over Melbourne Park on that bright Monday morning, January 19th, 2026. A new day, a fresh page in a young athlete's journey. This was not just another tournament. It was the Australian Open, one of tennis' most revered stages, and for Alexandra Eala, it was both a dream she had carried for years and a test that would shape her future. On Court 6, a packed, buzzing venue adorned with flags and chants, the 20-year-old Filipino sensation was poised to take on American Alycia in her first-round singles match. In the world of professional tennis, dreams are earned match by match, a relentless pursuit that can elevate a player's spirit but also expose vulnerabilities under pressure. For Eala, the crowd's energy felt electric. Hundreds of Filipinos had assembled, some camping in line, others jubilant and loud, creating a sea of support that felt like a home crowd halfway across the globe. Banners waved, chants lifted, and "Let's go Alex" echoed throughout Court 6. The Filipino echo of hope had arrived in Melbourne, and the world watched with anticipation. Feist set, a statement, a revelation. From the first serve, Eala showed the world why she was here. She was not intimidated. She was inspired. The opening game, a grueling exchange that seemed to last forever, became a defining moment. After facing 8 breakpoints, Eala clung to every rally, every slice, every serve, until she finally tightened her grip and clinched the game. The crowd erupted. The momentum shifted, and from that point, Eala dominated the first set with precision and intensity, winning 6 straight games. She executed powerful ground strokes, smart angles, and strategic serves that left Parks scrambling. The scoreboard read 6-0, and Eala had made her statement. It wasn't just the number on the board that mattered. It was the authority she displayed. In that first set, the underdog became the leader. The challenger became the one setting the pace. The fans roared with every point, every winner, every display of grit or clever shot placement. For a moment, it felt as though Eala had bent the present to her will. But as tennis has taught generations of players, momentum is fleeting. Second set, the turn of the tide. The second set began with a quiet tension, almost like a whisper of inevitability. Parks, facing the shock of a bagel in the opening set, took a deep breath and reset her focus. Slowly but intentionally she began to reshape her game. With heavy ground strokes, booming serves, and a calm mind, the American reeled off games to take a 3-0 lead. Her strategic adjustments were no accident. They were deliberate, and they were effective. But Eala was not ready to retreat. With the fire of competition still burning, she fought back brilliantly. She clawed her way to 3-3, proving once again that she belonged on this grand stage. The crowd, sensing the tension, leaned in with every rally and every clutch hold of serve. However, just as she did earlier, Parks found her rhythm again and captured the final games of the set, 6-3. The match was now reset, not in score, but in spirit. In tennis, a set is more than a sequence of games. It's a story in itself, of adaptation, resilience, and psychological warfare. For Eala, it was a lesson. Early brilliance must be matched with sustained execution and an ability to absorb an opponent's crescendo. For Parks, it was a story of resilience, determination, and confidence regained. Third set, last stand and heartfelt farewell. As the deciding third set began, the atmosphere was electric. Some might even say too electric. The roar of supporters, while meant to lift Eala, brought a cascading weight of expectation. But this was not the first time professional athletes felt the pressure of being the fan favorite. Some thrive under it, others find it a curious challenge. Parks opened the set with a strong serve and immediate break, making it 2-0 early. Eala responded with fierce competitiveness, scoring her first game in the set and keeping the scoreline tight at 3-2. For a stretch, it seemed that she might find a way to build momentum, just as she had in the first two sets. But Parks, who had steadied her mind and reinforced her strategy, answered with tactical depth and precision. She claimed successive games and closed out the final set 6-2, a decisive, confident finish. When the last ball crossed the net and Parks sealed the victory, the scoreboard told a story of 3 sets, 0-6, 6-3, 6-2. But beyond the numbers was a narrative far richer, of early dominance, a mid-match battle, and the hard-fought reality that on any given day, experience and tactical adaptability can turn the tide. After the match, reflection, crowd, and future. When the echoes of the final point had dimmed, both players stood at the net, one with victory's quiet dignity, the other with admiration and reflection. Eala, despite the disappointment of an early exit, signed autographs for fans, showing humility and gratitude toward those who came to support her. Many in the crowd remained, not out of obligation, but out of love for what she represented, a young athlete with immense talent and unwavering heart. Across the globe, fans, commentators, and fellow players spoke not just about the scoreline, but about the bravery with which she competed,